So I had this tweet. I want to quickly share this. It's a graph. On the top is asynchronous. So you can say 100% asynchronous at the top, 100% synchronous at the bottom, and then middle is say 0%. And on the right, 100% distributed, it's like everybody in different time zones and whatnot. And then on the left is like everybody in the same office, co-located, right? This whole async sync, this graph sort of covers a lot of my thoughts. Like you can be anywhere in this matrix with varying degrees of what style works for you. For example, when you are distributed and asynchronous, your open source teams, for example, a lot of deep work and solitude is automatically possible because you fundamentally everybody understands what they're doing. You can go deep down. Whatever, if you're building a new device driver, you don't want anybody bothering you for a month, right? You just fully immersed in that. But deep work is also possible when you're co-located and asynchronous, which is what I shared earlier, right? Don't think that okay, only this quadrant deep work makes possible, right? And then there are, for example, if you are co-located and also a little bit on the synchronous side, there is this thing I call as death by meetings. I'm sure everybody has experienced it, right? Too many meetings. My hypothesis is that every organization has more meetings than it needs. 100%. Every single organ in the world has more meetings than they need. And there's nothing we can do about it.
It's like Swanen's version of Parkinson's law or something like that, right? Like
something like
work
that.
takes up all time available
right?
for completion. Like
yeah, exactly. Like same with in my deep work talk, like I've mentioned this thing called tap on the shoulder disease. It happens a lot with co-located teams. It's very tempting to go and just bother somebody when you need them without thinking about them, because obviously who thinks about other people all the time? You are always about what you need at the moment. And in that moment, if the protocol is not established, we end up crossing these boundaries. And it happens a lot in the co-located scenario. It does not happen in distributed because obviously, what are you going to do? Like call me on Slack. If I'm on DND, I'm not going to see your calls, right? So it's possible to decouple yourself. So anyway, so that was my. I wanted to show this to present the idea that this is a spectrum and actually a quadrant, and it's not a binary thing.